Hi viewers, this is Susan Muita with the show True Living, which comes via Sky Cable TV. We are continuing talking more of COVID-19, and last time we said COVID-19 is a disease which is caused by a virus, and it was discovered back in 2019, and that's why it bears that name COVID-19, 19 at the end. And it's a SARS disease, and it is caused by that virus, the one which is here at a microscope. That's how COVID-19 virus look like. And what we'll explain on this video or this show, we'll talk on how COVID-19 is transmitted to a human being. Last time we tackled on how COVID-19 as a disease, how it is, the symptoms, where it is found. We talked of that it's a pandemic. It's a pandemic which is in the whole world, and as we are talking about, it's spreading so fast. Some areas, some countries or areas is spreading more than the others, and the reason for that is because people are not they are not putting prevention measures as they are supposed to be. But for our show today, we are talking of how it is transmitted. We know it is transmitted from human to humans, but let's talk on how it is transmitted. As you can see, I've explained here, an infected person will cough, and then when they cough, it's get onto another person. Like if I cough and then it goes to Miss True Living, she'll get it. And that is the reason why we are being told that when we are preventing from getting COVID-19, we should do social distancing. Social distancing means you stay away from one person to the other. And especially if those people, you are not in the same household or they are not your family members, because it's a pandemic, and a pandemic means it's a disease which is pandemic, covering big areas or many people. So we should do social distancing, because this virus, you cannot see it with your naked eyes. That picture was taken with a very strong microscope. So that's why they're saying social distance, because you don't know the person you meet out there in the store, in the church, or public gathering, or a wedding, or a funeral. You don't know whether they have it, because it is not written. You cannot see it with your naked eyes. And that's why they are saying we keep 6 feet apart, because one of the argument for that, the reason why they came up with 6, because they usually say when you sneeze, that vapor can go up to 5, up to almost 6. So when you have that distance, it means you cannot easily get it. But mind you, it's better even to stay even more than 6, because sometimes somebody can sneeze and it can go over 6, but those were the guidelines for 6 feet. So if you stay more than 6 feet, then it's easily not for you not to get it. Viewers, as we are continuing on how COVID-19's transmission is done, another way is your hands. That's why, like, when you look at the palm of your hands, sometimes you are sweaty and they are usually wet. So when you greet each other with your hands like the way we were doing before COVID, that's how you are also, that's another mode of transmission. And that's why most people, they are greeting each other like this and like this, because on your hands, on your mikasa, you touch or you do a greeting to somebody. That's another way of transferring, because once you shake somebody's hands and they are sweaty, because we sweat, that person we can transfer it to another person, and also they can also transfer it to themselves, because they will touch their mouth, they will touch your eyes, they will touch their nose, or they will touch another surface, and or they will hold a thermometer like this, and then they will leave that virus there, because the virus is a small minute that the eyes cannot see. So a road of virus can be anywhere. Even they can be even in a small place, and it can spread all over. So that's another way, and that's why it's not good to shake hands, to hold other people. Just get used to hitting each other like that, or to say hi when you are at a distance, because first of all we have to keep social distancing. But let's go back on transmission, how it is done. So I just said, if somebody sneezes, if somebody coughs, and you are next there, or you are next here, you might get it also, because it's a droplet. It's carried through the droplets. It's a respiratory disease. So, and another one is like you are exposed, to those droplets. So those droplets can be on this table. Somebody who was infected touched the table here, and you come also, or myself, and I touch it, and then maybe I like the way you feel itchy, and you scratch on your eyes, on your eye membrane, you can get it. You can even, we are human, so sometimes we touch our mouth, our noses. And the best thing to do is just don't be putting your fingers all over your face. Another way of getting it, we said on the services. So most of you usually open doors. Let's say you're getting into an office, or you're getting to a house, or all services. And especially, let me tell you, this disease, or the virus itself, the COVID-19 virus, it's doing very well on a cold surface. And if you are staying in an area where it is cold, or a surface like this is cold, it will stay there longer than on a hot place. It doesn't mean that it's not transmissible in a hot environment, but the survival rate for it's staying longer on a cold surface or a cold environment, but it's transmissible anywhere. Another way it can be, can be transferred or transmissible. It's, when you touch your nose, your mouth, even you might have it on your face. It's easy to spread. Or if you touch, or or you wear clothes which had it, that's another way of transferring it. So, and then we'll talk about how it is tested. So how do you know if you have it? So if you suspect that you might have it, or you are in an area where you are exposed, or you are living with somebody who has it, or somebody who is infected, or you feel like you have the symptoms which we had talked earlier on the last video, then that way, then you go for a test so that you can know whether you have it. So they are swab, it's a swab. Mostly they are those which are rapid test. There are others you can be drawn blood, but the one I want you to know about, which can be easily done, it's usually put on your nose inside and it goes up. It's very, very irritating or uncomfortable, but it's a good thing if you suspect you might have it, or you are supposed to bring a result before you go back to an office or you go back to your family, or if you are positive and you want to know if now you are negative. So that's a test which can easily be done. And for now, this is Susan Muita. The show True Living comes every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern African Time and 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Don't forget to subscribe and press the likes button, and don't forget to comment. And thank you. Bye.